of us, we absolutely love the holidays, and others not so much. But when I ask all of my clients, what do you love the most about the holidays? The general consensus, actually the overwhelming consensus, is they love the sweet treats. Unfortunately, hey, I'm gluten, sugar, and dairy free. So the holidays used to not be so tasty. So I want to show you how to make a yummy, delicious pecan pie and whipped cream that's gluten, sugar, and dairy free, and you're going to love it. I'm Catherine Chess. I'm your nutritionist and joyful living coach. Okay, so holidays, I was always a little lukewarm, but now I'm going to stay tuned to the end because I'm going to teach you my favorite trick to really, really enjoy the holidays. But let's get started making one of my delicious pecan pie. Oh my goodness, you are going to love it. So I've got all the ingredients right here, and I started with a pre-made pie shell. Okay, you can make your own, and I make mine gluten-free. You can see this is gluten-free, but it's a lot of work, it's a lot of hassle, and I want your life to be easy, don't you? Absolutely. So let's get started with the ingredients. I have 3 eggs here, and I'm just going to pour them in. Make sure you beat these really, really well because you want them really well blended. But I know some of you are egg free. So you can use something called a flax egg. All you do is you grind up some flax meal, or you can buy ground flax meal. I like whole flax better because ground flax meal, hey, it can get a little rancid. So make sure you keep it in your refrigerator so it doesn't get rancid. But sometimes when you buy it in the box or in the bag, already ground, it's already rancid, okay? So let's go for the new ingredients. So we're just gonna put a little bit of wild orange, but you can do any edible orange essential oil, or you can just do some orange zest. But I'm going to do about 4 drops of wild orange oil. Then I'm putting in a blend of spices. Love these spices. Salt, a little pumpkin pie spice, or you can use allspice, some cinnamon, and some nutmeg. About a teaspoon of each. And I love spices so much, so you can see I'm using my fingers to make sure I get everything out of it. And 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. Not a lot of sugar in this, but some natural sugars. So I'm throwing that in. And then to get the color really, really dark, this is blackstrap molasses. So this is gonna take a minute. Watch, wow. It's just thick and delicious. So the other sweetener that we use, it's maple syrup. And I want you to use a real pure grade maple syrup. Oh my goodness, I'm still pulling this molasses out, but just to give you a little idea, I'll pull the rest out later and throw it in. So here's some maple syrup, 1/2 cup of maple syrup. Plop that in. We're also going to use about a teaspoon of vanilla. So I throw that in. You can see, you know, I don't always measure. Okay, I'm guilty of not measuring, but my dishes turn out pretty well because I've been cooking for a long time. So I recommend you measure. And this is coconut oil. Coconut oil is fabulous. It's got lauric acid and caprylic acid in it. And so it's really good for your digestion. It helps to heal any gut imbalances. And the second to the last ingredient that we're going to use, this is arrowroot. Let me show it to you. This is an arrowroot, and arrowroot is actually my favorite thickener. It's gluten-free, and it thickens up better than tapioca or cornstarch. Once you start using arrowroot, you won't want to use any other flours, gluten-free flours, because it works so well. And check out on YouTube, I have 2 other recipes. Healthy bread, the bread recipe is phenomenal. And oh my gosh, dumplings, they are delicious. So you can make those with arrowroot. And then we're just going to get this very well blended. So I'm going to sit here for a minute and blend this up. You want to get all the lumps out, okay? But the beautiful thing is, arrowroot, it doesn't lump up like cornstarch. It really dissolves well. And once you've got that pretty well dissolved, put in your pecans. Now the recipe called for 1.5 cups of pecans, but I put 2 cups just because I love it that much. And then we're going to pour it in to your preformed baking pan or pie crust. But this pie crust, you can see it's a little bit dark. I like it that way. And I pre-baked it for about 10 minutes in my oven. I like things a little crispy, so you just throw the pecans in the pie crust. And I'm going to be making 2, so I'm saving this for the other one. Delish. And then we're going to come back and we're going to make some really good whipped cream that's dairy-free. But I'm just going to decorate the top of this with some pecans. And you can make this really pretty in a spiral, whatever you want. You can put them around the sides. And then I'm going to throw it in the oven, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. It is so delicious. It smells so good as well. So I promised you I would give you my favorite practice for enjoying the holidays. I mean, to the max. I'm sure things get a little crazy, and today with COVID, maybe we're doing more on Zoom, but still, you know, you're giving gifts, you're doing all kinds of things, and you want to keep yourself sane. You know what keeps you that way? It's love, 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 love. So what I do is all through the holidays, I look in the mirror often, and I look in my eyes, and I say, I love you, I love you. And then when I go out or I'm on Zoom with someone else, I send them love. I feel it in my heart. I breathe into my heart and I breathe love out. You'll be amazed at how people start responding in kind. The whole world is energy. And when we put the energy of love out, that's what you're going to get back. So love, love, love yourself up. And every day, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror whenever you see a reflection and tell yourself you love yourself, even if it doesn't feel normal or natural. What happens is, it's so much fun. Your body starts believing it, and awesomely, you bring yourself to more and more love. So come back and learn to enjoy the finished product. You are going to love it, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we are back with the finished product. So exciting. The pecan pie is all done, and I just wanted to make a comment about the flax egg. I don't think I explained that well enough. Flax eggs are so easy to make. You just get some flax, ground flax, and you put it about a tablespoon of ground flax in about 1/4 cup of water, stir it up, and one of those is equal to 1 egg in your recipe. Simple, Simon. Okay, let's get on to the pie because I know you're dying. Is your mouth watering? Yeah, I bet it is. Okay, this is our finished product, the pecan pie. But I want to show you what I put on top of it because I bet you're going to love it. It's a coconut cream, and I use Cara coconut cream. It's the one that blends up the best. It just gets thick and it's delightful. So here is the finished coconut cream that's going to go on my pie. The way I make coconut cream is with good old-fashioned beaters. Here we go. You can't do it in a blender, you need beaters, a handheld mixer. And all I do is I get this really cold, I put it in the freezer maybe for about 20 minutes, Then I also, at the same time, I chill a bowl, a metal bowl, and I put the coconut cream in the bowl, the chilled coconut cream, and I beat for about 5 minutes, and it starts to thicken, 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 and it just gets really, really delicious. And I like to add a little maple syrup, and once it thickens up, the best part is you can freeze it, but you know, like regular dairy whipped cream, how it goes flat and you have to whip it again? This does not. It stays thick and viscose. So enjoy it, put it on your pie, let me know how your pie goes and how it was. I'm sure it will be wonderful for you. I'm Catherine Chess. I'm your nutritionist and joyful living coach. I help you to rebalance your hormones, renew your energy, and love, love, love your life. But more importantly, I help you to love yourself. Go out and love yourself. I love you. Bye-bye.